I can't was never really in our vocabulary. I mean, as a matter of fact, I grew up as a Wilson. My mom and my dad would say, where there is a Wilson, there's a way. And, those things stuck with me and they continue to stick with me. When I need to encourage myself, when I need to push myself, when I need to tell myself that I do have a little bit more in me, I can do this. Where there is a Wilson, there is a way. And, now I'm a G. And so, I'm always telling my kids, we stay G'd up. You're a G. You can do this. G's can do this. I don't want that to ever come across where I know that you can. I know that you're capable. I want you to know that you're capable. I want you to know that you can. But I also want you to know that you can say no. You can take a break. You can sit down. You can make those decisions for yourself because they are imperative to your mental, your physical, your emotional health. We have to. We have to be able to put a pause, put a period, put a no onto the things that we do to protect our mental and physical health. We have to. Taking a break, self care. Self care starts with self. If you are not taking the time to replenish, to recover, to renew, to rejuvenate, you'll be doing yourself a disservice. We cannot push ourselves to the point of exhaustion and feel like we are successful. I don't want that type of success. I used to think I did. I used to think that that's what made you successful. The more that you do, the more that you continue to push, the more that you work, the more jobs and titles that you have, the more degrees. And I'm in a place right now, I've been supposed to start my doctorate degree for the last 3 years and I haven't. It's not that I won't. I know that I will. Oh, Dr. G, I will be. However, at this moment in my life, it's not what I am going to do because I am in a place of getting myself back to a healthy mental and physical state. And in order to do that, I have to limit myself and create boundaries. Oh, I know that I can. I'm a G. So I know that I can. However, it's not to prove it to anybody. It's for me. It's for myself. And so knowing that it's for me, I have to know me and know when me has had enough. Do you get that? Do you understand it? So often we are so consumed with doing more that we're really not acknowledging and paying attention to what's going on in our bodies, what our mental health is telling us, what our physical health is telling us. Now, look, I talk about it all the time. I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Chronic pain, yes, every day. Sometimes to the point where I can't get out of bed, where I can't move. Inflammation is real. And it took a toll, not just on my physical health, but on my mental health. When the symptoms began, I continued to work. I continued to work a lot. I continued to push. I continued to go. I continued to do because at that moment I was in survival mode. I'm a mother. I'm a wife, and it we have to live. We have to eat. We need shelter. We need clothing. We need these things, and at that moment, the position that I was in, it required me to go to work. And every day I got up in pain, whether I can put two shoes on or not. I had to do what I had to do and found a way to get through it. But there were a lot of things that were sacrificed for it. My mental health was sacrificed. My physical health was sacrificed. And at the time, I felt like I didn't have a choice. We have to pay bills. But the reality is we always have a choice. We always have a choice. And that's where my prayer life, it just got stronger, and I needed a change. I needed, not just wanted, I needed a change in order to get myself to a healthier state. And within that, welcome to Texas. The last 2 years of my life, while it has been very different, something that I am not used to, something that I fought against to get here, it has been the most rewarding. It has been a place where I could get myself together mentally and physically and emotionally and really put into perspective what it is that I want and how I want to get there. And there's something about going through something traumatic, something life changing that requires and building you this no, do that. Cause see, I know what it was like. I know the pain that I had to go through. I know the pain that I still go through. I know what it's like to not have working fingers, to only have 8 working fingers, to know what it's like to not be able to move up and down stairs because the mobility has been compromised and it has been injured. So my no is real. But my no is not to disrespect anybody. My no is not to say that I can't. Then my no is not to say that I'm incapable. My no is to say no. No, because I know what happens when I say yes to the things I know I should be saying no to. I know who has to sit up at night, till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning crying. I know when the Advil will not work. I know that my family is watching me and they only want what's best for me. They can care less how much money we're making. They can care less how big of a house we're in. My kids want me. They want mom. And they want mom to be at her best. They don't care about being Dr. G. They don't care about my profession. They enjoy it because we enjoy it. But what matters most to the people who love us is us. Being able to be with us. This life is short. And we have to make decisions every single day to do the best that we can for us and the people around us. I'm leave you with this. You have to know when your enough is enough. It's work on a Wednesday. You have to know when your enough is enough. Progress at the expense of your mental health is not real progress. It is the continuation of the old patterns of behaviors that got you stuck in the first place. I'm going to tell you like this. That's where I am right now in my life. As a new season begins, as I get back out there into the workforce, I have to know that progress at the expense of my mental health is not real progress. It is the continuation of old patterns and behaviors that got you stuck in the first place. You have to know when to say no. It tells you that sometimes the reasons why we aren't quite achieving what we want to be is not because we are incapable, but because we cannot push ourselves beyond our capacity. We all have limits. We all have boundaries, and we have to know what they are. You can't just keep saying no and think that your mental and physical are going to just be like, all right, we're good with it.